Okay, I'm in. Who's here with me? We had a little bit of a challenging start today. I don't know who's here yet, so let's see. If you're here, can you give me a thumbs up? Susie joining and Miriam joining and my husband's on. Awesome.
Howdy, we're here,
All
we're here,
right.
we're here.
We
Yay!
did it.
All right,
Okay.
we're bursting,
Awesome.
guys. Can you hear me?
All right. I hear you loud and clear.
All
I
right.
see Susie's on and Sammy's on. So now let's just give it a few seconds and I'm ready to rock and roll. This is my first time doing this, so thank you for supporting me, although I think I got a little bit more anxious about not being able to get in than I would have been just getting in to begin with.
All right.
All right. Hi, Liz.
Penny is here. Liz is here. Hey, Liz. How are you?
Awesome. All right. So in the interest of time, I know people are working. The luxury of working from home allows me to do this right now, but so let's just get right to it. I want to thank you first, Miriam, for allowing me and giving me the opportunity last night to host the Zoom with this topic that is just speaking to me so loudly. I woke up this morning still thinking about it and wanted to share a couple of boiled down thoughts with everyone today. I know our Zooms can be so full of inspiration and story, and I know one of the most valuable parts are having tips and strategies to actually bring it into your own life. So everyone that was on last night, thank you for being there. My mind is still running, and here we go. So, two things about discipline when we boil it down. What I really see that's important. First, it's giving yourself a command and following it with action. It's not someone else telling you what to do and you doing what you think you should do. It's actually you giving yourself a command and following it up with action. So we get to create it. We all establish that, right? We get to create discipline in our lives. And how we do that, what I believe is the real secret, is doing what we said we were going to do, even when we don't feel like doing it. And Robin was amazing at talking about how to continue to keep your discipline going, how to support your discipline once you create it. And I think what I was focusing on was creating a little bit more. And we kind of both were saying the same thing a little differently. So here you go. Doing doing what you said you were going to do, even when you don't feel like doing it. And as Rosanna said, it's oftentimes just a small step out of your comfort zone. Not a big thing, a small step out of your comfort zone. So here you go. If you're writing and want to take down these notes, I recommend it. We're going to post it in the chat underneath this video when we're done. Here you go. Number one, get clear on what you want and why you want it. And I mean really clear. Not what you think you want, but what you really, really want, digging deeper. Speak to your health coach. We're trained to do this and help you with this. You got to know what you want and why you're doing it in order to make good decisions. Oh, number two, make the decision to move into action. And when I think about that, it's all about picking one thing. So for those of you who are working really hard now on getting to a healthy weight, make that the decision. You're just going to do it well. If it's exercise you're adding, like in my case, the decision was made to do it, period. Commit to do it. Ooh, number three. So funny how these go one into another. Commit to yourself. Doing it even when you don't quite feel like it. And what I mean by that is, you start a new thing, you're psyched. Motivation gets you going. We know that. It's habit that keeps it going. So how do you build a habit? Maybe day one, you're psyched. Maybe day two, you're psyched. And day three, already, those sabotaging voices come in. I know it happened with me when I started months ago refocusing on water. I had the voices like, oh, I don't feel like drinking it. I'll have it later. It's at that moment that you want to stop those voices and remember, I'm doing this because I want to. It's going to get me where I want to go, and get right back to what you want and why you want it and do it anyway. In the beginning, it's an effort. It becomes effortless as you go and you feel the benefits of it. Okay, how do you do that? Stop, challenge, choose. If you haven't read Dr. A's book entitled Stop Challenge Choose, you really want to. And if you want the shortened version, then just speak to your health coach for a link to a couple of resources we have to help you boil it down and make it simple. You are going to want to exercise your Stop Challenge Choose muscle. Number 5, stay consistent. And as one of the clients that I love working with said to me months ago, he tries, when I asked him his secret to keeping it going, he was on his way up to losing 60, 70 pounds, and he was really feeling amazing and celebrating all the new things in his life. And when I asked him, how do you stay focused? He said, I try to make every day count. Every day counts. Alana, I'm so glad you're on. And Paula, I'm so glad you're here. Okay, I'm new at this. Now I look down at the names. So thanks for coming. So it's staying consistent. Make each day count, one day at a time. Number 6, check in with yourself. Check in with yourself. At the end of the day, celebrate that you did it. Feel good about it. And set your intention for the next day. If further accountability really works for you, then set up a schedule with your coach. We'd love to hear from you. So send a text saying I did it. Send a text at, day 2 down, day 3 down. The power of counting your successes, noting them down, journaling them on a Post-it note, counting it in a notes on your phone, whatever works for you, is powerful. And then this is a new one that I added. Stoke your desire. Dream it. So in other words, if right now you're in your weight loss journey, picture yourself 10, 20, 50, 100 pounds down, 6 months from now, a year from now. Every day, stoke your hunger, right? We're not hungry if we're not thinking about food. The more we think about food, the more we want it. The more we think about how good we feel after exercise, the more we want it. So please dream every day with whatever this one thing is that you decided to commit to. Think it every day. Stoke your desire, build your hunger for it so that you make those decisions one day at a time to get closer. And then after you build this consistency, an amazing thing happens. You look back and you go, holy cow, I did it. And now it becomes a discipline. There you go. I'm getting lots of likes. This feels so good. But that's the thing. You begin with intention, and when you just do it every day, all of a sudden you've created a new discipline. You didn't discipline yourself, yell at yourself, force yourself to do what you don't like and what you don't love. You created a discipline being driven by what it is you really, really want. That's it, Mare. Boiled down to keep it simple. If I could do it in this area of exercise, everybody can do it. In whatever area you choose. You are so powerful. The answer isn't outside of you. It's all inside of you.
Love it. Thank you so much for sharing and for being brave to come on live, even though it took us 3 takes, but it's okay. It was amazing. And we're going to do this more. Comment below if you're catching the recording and you want to see more lives over the course of a couple of weeks. And Debbie, I'm going to share this like nuts. You know what? Share it with your clients that need to hear it. That's exactly why we did it. And that's exactly why we want it recorded. And for those of you that are catching this and may have missed last night's Zoom, you can catch it in Empower Health a little bit further down. And if you're catching this video in Empowered to Thrive, just private message me and I will send you the video link. Everybody have a great day. Jodi, thank you for doing this.
So welcome. And listen, private message me, post in the group, share with us what you're doing. It is amazing, the feeling as you look back.
Time for POTUS in 2020. I don't know. She's going to be running against Oprah.
Have a great day, everyone. Make today count. Make it count.
Jodi, you control it. You can end it.